Assalamu alaikum, greetings of peace, and thank you so much for tuning in for this very special online workshop series with GAMA. My name is Abbas Muhammad, and I'm the director of GAMA, Gathering All Muslim Artists. We are a non-profit organization dedicating to serving and supporting the artists in the Muslim community. Not only that, but we also focus a lot on programs that aim to serve the Muslim community through the arts. During the holy month of Ramadan, we invite you to use arts as a mode of further self-reflection and direct communication with your own spirituality. This series is called Pathways to Spirituality, and each workshop will explore a different pathway through a different creative art. Today's workshop, we will be exploring spirituality through the lens of music, sound, and singing. I'm very excited to introduce Destiny Muhammad, also known as the Harpist from the Hood, to lead us on this exceptional workshop. Make sure you have your notebook, a pen or a pencil, and a recording device such as your phone handy. And without any further ado, let's begin the workshop.
Ancient callings, I'm the voice of all good tidings. I am the sound of angels' laughter across the moonlight bay. I am all you will ever need. I am all you will ever need. I am the wisdom of all elders and the wonder in a child's eyes. I am a cool and gentle breeze on a warm summer's day. Oh, I am the blessing you seek my face. I am all you will ever need. Seek my face. I'm all you will ever need. Of ancient callings and the voice of all good tidings. I am the sound of angels' laughter across the moonlight bay. I am all you'll ever need. I am all you'll ever need. Greetings and salutations, everyone. My name is Destiny Muhammad. Thank you so much for tuning in to my section, my humble portion of Pathways to Spirituality. And I find a pathway for me through spirituality is through song. The song that you just heard me do is called The Voice, and it is an original song that I wrote as my mother transcended. And she transcended, it literally was like the infinite, this God, Allah, Jehovah, coming to me and comforting me because my mother had left. was going back to walk through the Valley of the Kings, join the ancestors. And so this song came to me very long ago, and it is a song dedicated to her. And so this resonated with me so much when I was asked to share music with you, the audience. Song is what came up for me. And song and sound are parallel, or actually one and the same thing. And so that was the origin of the song and the idea of song, sound, spirituality, the pathway. Many of you probably have sung when you were children and didn't think anything about it. You would just sing and sing and sing ad nauseum, just joyously making up words as it appears that you were making up words. But many times as we've gotten older, those little songs that would come up for us, we've squashed them. Maybe somebody told us we didn't have a voice. And yet the songs are still percolating within us. And really, for me, it's really the infinite, this everlasting, infinite, divine life force within us that's speaking to us through song. When I was a flippant young 16-year-old, I think maybe I might have been about 16 years old, I remember telling God, I said, look, God, you want to talk to me? You need to sing, because I can't hear you if you can't sing to me. And I think God must have said, look at her, she is funny. And literally I would get songs, and it might be a pop song that would come right in my face that was literally telling me, leave those people alone, or yes, these are good people to be with, or I'm going to make a change in your life. And it might be a pop song, because I was really into pop songs at the time, as most of my contemporaries were. And so I invite you to go back into a time where, not that you didn't care, but you would sing and you felt so good about the songs that were coming to you. I invite you to go back and to feel what it felt like when you could just sing and be free, and words would come to you, or visions would come to you. Many times I'll get songs in a vision, in a dream. And I generally, when I get it out, now I sing into my phone or some other wonderful device that I may have, so that I'll be able to capture that sound. Sometimes there are tones that'll come out, and I'll put them on my phone or some other recording device, and I'll capture that moment. And then when I'm led to turn it into a song, I don't change the key or anything else about it. I put it just the way I got it. And I'm usually right on if I follow that, if I'm obedient to that. The word sound, which is really the origin of song, if you will, is an old English word. In some translations, song, the word sound is said to be a disturbance. And many of us who have been following a particular spiritual path, we have found that the word was spoken and then light came. So we know that sound came before light itself. So sound is the origin of light, and light being a full-on movement of sound in its own way. And so when you have a sound kind of bubbling forth within you, do you allow yourself to move with it, or do you try to edit it because you don't want anybody to think that you might think you're all that, or it's not appropriate or something? Many times, sometime in our religious experience, which for me is very different from a spiritual experience, you might want to, you've squashed that because perhaps there are portions of the religion that haven't allowed you to express that. But as you move into your own personal pathway, perhaps through song, you're giving yourself that permission. During this time of Ramadan, where many of us are sheltered in because of what is happening, the pandemic happening throughout the entire world, we're allowing ourselves, if we will, gently, to start to have a real personal relationship with this thing that we've given so many names to. And I like to have that way for me, through song and through sound. And perhaps if you would give yourself permission, you could just sit with yourself and allow a tone maybe to come up to you. If there was perhaps a sound or a melody. I mean, do you ever question yourself and say, was a sound a song, a melody that was singing creation into being? I mean, had you ever thought about that? And what did that sound like? And giving yourself permission to even think in that mindset of singing the possibility of the origin of creation. How was it brought into it? Because we do know right now that it was spoken and then there was light. It said, let there be, and then light came forth. But before that was the sound. In the beginning was the tone, and the tone was with God, and the tone was God. Years back, I had a dream, and looking at this beautiful globe that we call the earth, I had this beautiful dream, and the earth in my dream was an island of the sun. And there was a huge butterfly, blue, the color blue, so vibrant and so iridescent that this beautiful blue butterfly was kind of like the patron, the caretaker of this planet that we know as Earth. And so I literally got the dream, I could see it. And everyone on this Earth island were like children, beautiful little children, so lovely. Paloma, Paloma, oh, Paloma. There's an island of the sun, off the coast of the galaxy. There abide those who believe in peace. It's the home of the children of the sun. When dark days come, they look to the heavens, they call on the one who will bring back joy and peace. Butterfly, come to the land of the sun. Butterfly blue, take to the air, to the land of the sun, children. Butterfly blue, take to the air, to the land of the sun, children. Butterfly blue, take to the air, to the land of the sun, children. Butterfly blue, take to the air, to the land of the sun, children. There's a butterfly flying through the air, bringing love to everyone, everyone, everywhere. Oh, there is a butterfly flying through the air, bringing love to everyone, everyone, everywhere. Butterfly blue, take to the air, to the land of the sun, children. Butterfly blue, take to the air, to the land of the sun, children. Butterfly blue, take to the air, to the land of the sun, children. Butterfly blue, take to the air, to the land of the sun, children. Oh, there's an island of the sun, of the coast of the galaxy. There abide those, they only butterfly blue. Gonna take to the air, butterfly blue. Gonna take to the air, butterfly blue. Gonna take to the air, butterfly blue. Ah, you gotta take to the air. Paloma, Paloma. Oh, oh. That's a butterfly blue. And I wrote it, as I was saying to you, based on a dream. And so I've learned not to edit myself in my dreams, and the songs and the lyrics. Those are songs, those are tones that are my personal pathway to spirituality. And so I don't allow the religion to dictate. I allow it to offer me and point me in the direction of the divine, but not to restrict me from it. It's so important for me to be able to sing and to play the messages that come up for me via the song and via the sound and the tone. So I invite you to give yourself the opportunity. Take out a pen and pad right now. Take it out. All right. Let me put my petals in the right position. This is my harp, by the way. My harp's name is Paloma. I want you to write 3 words and just try them. Okay? You gonna do that for me? You're so precious. Thank you. Take 3 words. All right, write them down. Peace, joy, happiness. Again, peace, joy, happiness. Now look at those words there. They've been words perhaps you've said for some time. And how did the words apply to your life? Would you be willing to take the words right now and open up your device and speak them into your device? I'm going to grab mine. You go over to your voice recorder. I have a voice recorder on my phone. And actually, speak the words into your device. Peace, joy, happiness. And play it back to yourself. And listen to the sound of your voice, because even the sound of your voice is a song. The sound of your voice, whether it's pitch high or low, or regardless of how you're feeling in the moment, the sound of your voice is a song. And for me, a song is a prayer. How you choose to sing it, how you choose to speak it. There's a little swag, if you will, in the way that you say them words. Many times my mama used to say, it ain't what you said, it's how you said it. And that's true. How did you say? Did you say peace, joy, happiness? No, not like that. Peace, joy, happiness. And allow that to feel good in yourself. Allow that. Play it back and listen. And then how about this? Let's take it. Let's see. Hum with me, please. deeper voice. Peace, joy, happiness. And it's a little higher. Peace, joy, happiness. 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 This could be a part of your daily experience, your own personal pathway to spirituality. I love to sing to myself. This could be my song in the morning, one of my many songs to sing to myself. Peace, joy, happiness. I'm peace, joy, happiness. Your peace, joy, happiness. We're peace, joy, happiness. Peace, joy, happiness. We're peace, joy, happiness. They're peace, joy, happiness. We are peace, joy, happiness. Can you imagine? I know that you can because you are smart. Give yourself an opportunity and ask yourself, write this down. What did that feel like to me when I started to sing those words? Because those words are song, and those words for me, they have power. And they create a personal force field around ourselves. What did it feel like for you? How could you make it into your own song? Would you add more words? Or would that become like your daily affirmation? It's up to you. This Ramadan time can bring out a whole lot in folks because you're hungry. That's one. And two, with COVID-19 happening, we're all sheltered in, and many of us who are part of the Muslim community would be out and about with all of our family and friends. Now we're sheltering in place. We're all sheltered in place now. And that's something that we hadn't anticipated. And so now our relationship with the infinite has to be even more personal. And are you willing to go to it and speak, sing? The prophet, peace be upon him, gave the first opportunity for the call to prayer was given to Bilal. It said that Bilal's voice was, so beautiful. And he does the call to prayer, singing, Allahu Akbar. And he's singing it with all this reverence and beauty. And prior to him, there was David, the shepherd, who went on to become David the king in Christian scriptures, in Jewish scriptures. And those songs that he would sing to God as a young shepherd boy, moving with his sheep, letting go of God, know how much he loved him. I mean, do you sing songs, God? God, I love you. You are so good. Thank you, God. You are so good. Lord, Lord, I love you. You are so good. I am so grateful. You are so good. It is as easy and as difficult as that. Like I said, many of us from childhood have been trained out of singing. We've been told to shut up, hush up, stop that noise. And now many of us are fighting our way back to that sound, that voice, that song that resonated only with us. Now's your chance. Now's your chance. Here in the Bay Area, we've been offered the opportunity for 4 more weeks of sheltering in place. And it's a difficult challenge. My Chinese community calls an experience like this, they call it the crisis and opportunity. The crisis because of the pandemic illness, but the opportunity to be able to see what is the opportunity for you to start to create a resonating factor, a personal prayer within yourself that allows you to speak with the divine and allow it to speak back to you. This is your opportunity. It truly is. It really is your opportunity. Give yourself permission to write out some words, and don't edit them and don't start to think what they should be. And most of us cannot go out anywhere unless there's essentials. But I would offer you the opportunity to say this. When you go out to get your essentials, if you don't already have it, buy yourself a small pad in words that come out that resonate specifically with you. Beauty, health, elegance, joy, peace, and sometimes even sadness. Some of us have lost loved ones during this time. And as for you, like for me, when my mother passed away, the song, even today, 20 years plus later, that song, the voice, it is a comfort in me, letting me know my mother is not far away. She is in the arms, enjoying the love of an everlasting God. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful having been given that song to help me through. What words or song could you sing just for you that would move you through this time, this Ramadan pandemic situation time? Don't edit your life. I have a friend, his name is Don DePani, and Don DePani sent in an email just recently. He said, don't outsource your life. It's yours. Find that song in yourself. Find 3 words. I've shared with you 3 that are wonderful, that feel good to me. Use those as your launch pad to your own song. And use the song as your pathway into your own personal spirituality. You may hit your prayer rug and recite your verses and your prayers and sing them a little bit. But let this opportunity that has come up, don't let it leave without you really having established a deeper sonic experience with the infinite that resonates specifically with you. Now's your time, huh? Now's the time. Now's the time. Take your device out again and write. I know I put on there cassette. Some of us still do have cassettes, and I have seen cassette blank ones still available. So don't try to front a sister. I know you do. Give yourself permission to sing into your device. I have a good friend. Her name is Ricky Byers. She's a inspirational songwriter in LA. She wrote a song that said, Spirit says to sing your song. Spirit says to sing your song. She says you gotta sing your song as if your whole life depends on it. I had a bounce. It's been a pleasure. Thank you all so much. Big shout out to GAMA for having me. You don't want to miss any Saturday. Some wonderful artistic being has something to share with you. I pray Minds gave you an opportunity to check in. I gotta go now, yeah. sending prayers to you. You be good, I will be too. I'll be praying and sending love to you. Wherever you go, I'll be there. Whatever you do, I'll be there. Wherever you go, I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I'll be there. I am that I am. 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 I am that I am that I am. Oh, I am that I am that I am. I am that I am. Yeah, I am that I am that I am that I am. Peace and appreciation, everybody. See you soon. Peace out.